My name is Jacob, and this is my ethics video. We begin by defining what ethics is. Ethics is the moral principle that governs a person's behavior or the conducting of an activity. The first ethical approach we will look at is the justice and fairness approach. Justice and fairness is defined as giving each person what he or she deserves. In more traditional terms, giving each person what he or she is due. Although this may seem simple on the surface, we must ask ourselves, how do we determine what people are due? Where does this power of determination come from? How do we determine what people are due? By looking at the fundamental principles of justice, philosopher Aristotle states, equals should be treated equally and unequals unequally. An example of this would be Rachel and Monica working in a factory. Because both of them have the same job, doing the same work, producing the same results, they are paid equally. An example of unequal would be Bill and Bob. Bill is at the top. He can dig his hole twice as fast as Bob, who is at the bottom. Because they dig at unequal rates, we have the right to pay them unequally. The power of justice comes from our notion of social stability, interdependence on others, and equal dignity. This is all granted by checks and balance systems our government is founded on. In real estate, we must ensure we have justice and fairness, which can be difficult as each piece of property is unique with its own characteristics. We ensure fairness through providing public information on properties, the use of real estate agents, the right to sue a person for any wrongdoing with a nonpartisan judge. These are just a few ways the government promotes fairness and justice in the real estate world. The second theoretical framework is virtue ethics. Virtue ethics emphasizes an individual's character as a key element on ethical thinking, rather than rules about the acts themselves or their consequences. This is your voice within you asking, what should I do? How should I act? How does one develop virtue? Virtues are developed through learning and through practice. An ancient philosopher, Aristotle, suggested a person can improve his or her character by practicing self-discipline. While a good character can be corrupted by repeated self-indulgence, our virtues are our habits. That is, once they are acquired, they become a characteristic of a person. How do we ensure we make good decisions using virtue? By going through this test, you will challenge yourself to see if the decisions you are making are virtuous. Ask if these actions you are taking will make you the kind of person you want to be. Ask whether the actions will fit the reputation you would like your company to have. Ask whether the actions maintain the right balance between excellence and success for the firm. In real estate, many agents will be tempted to do unethical things in order to close a deal. For example, you as an agent were disclosed that every winter the garage floods. The seller is selling the house in the summer. The seller believes that he will not hurt the value of the property and does not want to disclose this information to any buyers. As an agent, you have the duty to disclose all material information. The question will raise, what should I do? What is the right thing to do? The virtuous act would be to disclose all material that must be disclosed, and by not disclosing it could lead to liability issues. Through the combination of the justice approach and the virtue approach, we come across the legal versus ethical line. The justice and fairness approach ensures we are treating all people fairly, in comparison to the virtue approach, which takes us above the legal line to ensure we are doing what we should do.